Episode 1 of the shit that you want to hear. We talk about any and everything. Most of them are submitted questions, topics. It's just shit that y'all want to hear our opinion on from either a woman or a man's perspective. Yeah, so here we go.
Hey, first question of the day. What will you do to, I ain't gonna say keep a relationship, but please in a relationship? From sexual things that your partner might ask, bringing in somebody your partner might ask, or just doing something your partner might ask.
Do you think that you would be okay with your girl wanting to, like, have a threesome, but she wanted it to be with another guy with you? Like, she'd be like, yeah, we can have a threesome, but it has to be, I gotta pick the guy, you could pick the girl.
Nah. But thank God my girl, she's not even like, this is situation based, but my girl, she don't like, I guess, other dudes in that way.
Okay.
So I wouldn't even know how to, like, if my girl did, me personally, no. I can't do it. Mainly because I can't see two dicks in the room. But that's my thing. If I could possibly get over that and knock it out for her, maybe, like, we meet a girl at the club, and she's like, I want both of you and the homie. Maybe then, because, you know, crown in your system.
Yeah.
You're trying to beat, probably. You're already fucking horned out.
True.
No. What about you? Would you do 2 women? No?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm very, I guess you could say when it comes to being, like, sexual with somebody, like, I'm very pleasing and I give my all to that one person who I choose to be with. So I don't think I would be able to feel comfortable doing that with 2 people. Also, another girl looking at my man or near my man while he's naked, fuck no.
What about massages? Don't massages, you know, like when you get massaged, they like, sir, can you disrobe?
That's different. I mean, but if I know that we're going to fuck and a girl is in the room, like, I'd be like, hey, skedaddle. Like, you gotta get out of here, shawty. Like,
what about, what do you think your dude would be open to? Let's say you wanted to do the, because in my thing, I don't think 2 dudes is a threesome. 2 dudes, in my opinion, is a trend from my old knowledge of things.
Yeah, I guess I can see that perspective.
That's why I don't think that could ever be possible, because in my mind, yeah, you're going strictly to...
Okay, what if the girl was like, okay, I'll pick the guy, you pick the girl, we bring them back, and then y'all just take turns?
Nah.
Right? It's weird.
Too many people involved.
It's weird.
At most, for me personally, I want to have a threesome. Baby, if you're watching this, I'll let your boy. But
don't think about it. Don't even think about it.
I do want one, but at the same time, I know the detriment if I have one, what it could, you know, ripple effect.
Because it's like, what if that person and your partner end up having a better sexual connection than you and her? Then they're gonna want to crave that more.
Oh yeah.
And you allowed that.
I feel like I've heard situations like that more, to where the people sometimes even leave their whoever they with at that moment for the person that they did bring into the threesome. Or vice versa.
Like a sexual desire.
Yeah.
Something like so quick that doesn't even last.
Because it's usually just physical.
Yeah.
Because once you get past that physical, usually the first 2 months is like, all right, what are we doing here?
Exactly. What I would do though to like save my relationship, like if it was
it's on the line. This is what is it, 4th quarter, 12 seconds left type shit. But it's no ill will in a relationship. It's just things are getting stale. It's not like y'all don't love each other or nothing like that. It's stale right now.
I mean, I would do anything to spice up my relationship, like whatever he wanted me to do. Like if he would be like, I want you to lick my gooch, I'd be like, okay, go in the shower.
Fellas, in the comments, drop down if you let your shawty lick your gooch.
I'll see you at the
No judgment.
No judgment.
We need to know.
No judgment, but
man.
Yeah, I would do.
What's the circumstances for the gooch lick?
Gooch lick, it has to be right out the shower. And then I have to know that
you gotta see him. Hey, get right there.
I have to see you wipe your ass correctly. Like, if you just... No, absolutely not.
I can't even see you in somebody's cheeks.
It can't just be after a hard day of work. Like, honey, I'm home.
Well, I think as a man, you probably would want it more after the hard day. Because now you're like, oh. But at the same time, if your chick lick your butt right after work, I ain't gonna say your butt, but your gooch right after work, you gotta leave her.
No, for real. She's a sicko. Yeah. Like, hey.
Because that's not the worst thing she done if she willingly dived in your ass after work.
I would have been like, babe, I'm worried about you.
Yeah, you need to go seek help.
Worried about about you.
Real fast.
You never used to be like this.
Because I think for women, it's a big tipping scale when it comes to shit like most sexual shit like that. Because as a man, we always, in a way, expected to be nasty in a relationship.
Yeah.
It's not too many women I myself encountered that was like, ooh, I want to do this, do that. Yeah, it's still freaky and along those lines, but it's never been like, let me lick that gooch. But at the same time, as men, you don't even understand when a girl's licking your balls, she's damn near right there by your gooch.
True. So, that's what it's like. When you think about like where it's at, you're like, ugh.
Because the gooch, I feel like it's like a tiny area between gooch and butt.
Yeah, so it's like in the moment you're like, okay, cool, this feels cool, but then you're like,
I feel like that's how most girls have gotten their ass at, because niggas have been off the crown, off the
henny. They like accidentally swipe all the way down.
Because you're already there. It's like.
And then guys are like, oh, you like that?
Exactly.
And they're like, yeah, keep doing that. Like, okay.
Because most women I've ran into in my life, I ain't never really ran into too many women that just didn't shave their vagina or whatever. Mm-hmm. So usually most women are just always shaved anyway. So it's not like something you had to stop and be like, oh yeah, go shave that. Like a nigga, you got to put in a time code to lick some gooch, because I don't personally know too many dudes that just, hey man, let me go shave my ass.
I'm gonna just go.
You gonna shave your balls, and clean up with the.
Imagine being on a video game and be like, I'll be back, y'all. I gotta go shave my gooch for my girl.
Hey,
like
them gaming niggas. I'll give it to y'all gaming niggas. Y'all be having some baddies. I don't understand how y'all do it playing the games all day, but they be having the baddies, the ones that lick the good. They be licking butt.
Yep.
Those probably the ones that run an amateur world right now, honestly.
Yeah.
And stop making that shit. I'm tired of watching. Taking over my damn spec game. Fucking motherfuckers.
Bruh.
But from relationship to business, how do you keep that fine line of, if you did, let's just say you and your partner in the same field of work, blah, blah.
Yeah.
How do you keep that line of, all right, baby, we at work. All right, baby, we at home.
Yeah. I think it's important to talk about boundaries, like what you both are okay with. Mm-hmm. Like when it comes to the type of work that you're going to be doing that day, or like if there's going to be other people involved, like with what you both are doing.
Type shit.
Like talk about like what you're okay with, what'll bother you, what won't bother you. Because like if you don't have the ability to be open and like respect what your partner wants, then I mean, like, I don't think you should be in a relationship.
Type shit, yeah. I feel that.
Definitely. It's important. But also, like, there are fine lines from where people have to understand, like, okay, that's too much. Like, it's an insecurity issue. Or, in general, it's just something that you just not cool with. And, like, you got to determine whether that's, like, something you want to deal with or you don't want to deal with.
Do y'all do, when it comes to, I would say, boundaries... All right, I'm going to give you a list.
Okay.
Kissing in the workplace.
No, that's cheating to me. I feel like for me to be able to, like, create as an artist, I don't want nobody on me like that. Like, especially if I'm in a relationship, because, like, nah, right now, where I'm at in my career, I don't feel like I have to have people on me like that. So I'm not going to willingly be like, hey, like, we should kiss, or, hey, like, that's cool if you kiss me, like. It's different.
What about video shoots? Like but it's the same thing. I feel like there's a lot of ways to fake stuff. Yeah. So if you just had to kiss somebody, that's kind of like.
The thing is, I've only done stuff like that whenever I wasn't like in a relationship with somebody. Mm-hmm. So now that I am in a relationship, I try to take into consideration like how he would feel. So now my perspective on it has kind of changed. Before I would have been like, yeah, like, you know, it's my job to be able to get paid for a music video or like a movie or something like. But right now, I kind of just want to, like, respect him the way that he would want to respect me. True. And I try to, like, help him find other ways to put out what he wants to put out, or I would want him to do the same with me. So, yeah.
When it comes back to that in the workplace, how do you feel about when, let's say it's a big budget video, you got the top of the line in the city,
Yeah.
But it always comes down from what I hear in these streets. They always, we need you to do a little extra for this, do a little extra for that. But they don't usually be willing to pay the women properly, but they want all this to pretty much finish the end video. Hey, I need you to sit on this lap. Hey, I need you to do that. And for women, do that make y'all feel uncomfortable? Or like, how do y'all even go about those type of situations?
I think it's super important to talk about your guidelines when working with somebody. Mm-hmm. Like, okay. Like,
before or after? I mean, not after, but like before, like as soon as you pull up to the shoot.
Either before, so that way you know what you're getting into. Like, oh, like what am I going to be paid for?
That sounds safer.
Within this short, like, shoot, so that way I know if I even want to waste my time going there, if it's for me or not. If I get there to the shoot and they're like, oh, we need you to stay extra, we need you to do this, I would be like, okay, well, since that wasn't talked about before, this is how much it'll be, and if I'm comfortable with whatever they're asking me to do, it'll be on my terms.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not finna just be like
willy-nilly out here.
Yeah, like just randomly like ass naked on somebody like that.
I always thought about, like, how did that scene happen? Because I feel like it's a lot of talking got to happen for those type of scenes.
Yeah, because, like, it's one thing to, like, plan stuff like that, but just out of nowhere you want me to get, like, naked and you're like, okay, fuck it, we'll pay you. It's like, this is weird.
Especially when the songs usually don't even call for, you know, that type of vibe.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, that's just some weirdo shit I think that people try to get away with.
Oh, yeah. Because I would say, just in Houston alone, we got to do better on the art scene in general. Not even just videos, just the whole art scene.
Yeah, I think that's kind of why I've, like, refrained from working with a lot of people, just because, like, it's one thing to try and, like, gain exposure working with people, but you can't work with everybody. Not everybody has the same mindset as you. People don't have the same drive as you, and it's important for me to work with people who want it as bad as I do and who are willing to be able to be respectful with it, too.
True. I feel like that's the hardest part I've seen, not for myself personally, I feel like it's easy, but just looking at the scene itself, once people get to a certain level, they feel like either they can cheapen the quality and still get that same high dollar amount, or they feel like they can take from the lower creatives to get bigger, or just take from them because they feel like it's hard and I'm not trying no more because I hit a certain plateau.
Yeah, they're like, we already got it.
Yeah. Nah. And this game, I'm going to say this game just in general, from your perspective, female or woman boss? Which one's usually better?
That I've personally worked with, or I prefer?
Yeah, I would say work with. So you can pull from experience.
From experience, I've had both women and male bosses. The male bosses that I have had, I'm not gonna lie, they are very, like, impulsive. Like, men, like, they're impulsive off of
what's the age range for these guys? Older, younger?
30s. Like, mid-30s.
Sounds about right.
Like, they're super impulsive when it comes to making decisions. But financially, I do think that a lot of men in their mid-30s, like, they're starting to realize the importance of it. So the impulsive decisions that they do make financially are not so bad. Women-wise, I don't want to group it into every woman. I would want a woman boss, though, just so that she can understand, like, where I'm coming from more.
True.
Like, what I'm going for, and just, like, my perspective, of course. But the last woman that I've worked with that was kind of like a boss, it didn't really go so well. Just because I feel like I'm really friendly when it comes to the people I'm working with, and I think they mislead that into thinking like, okay, like, we're cool like that, we don't really have to talk about nothing like that. Like, at the end of the day, like
roll it under the rug type of thing.
Yeah, and like, I'm a very, very, like, communicative, open person when it comes to shit like that, especially if it's involving money.
Oh yeah.
Like, if shit don't get talked about or, like, brought up so that we can move forward, I'm not gonna handle business like that. I'd rather just, like, take my shit and get the fuck, because, like, it's important to run your business a certain way so that way you can continue to grow, you know?
When it comes to running business and with all that you do, what's a way that you stay focused in business, and what's the thing that keeps you really just driven in business?
What keeps me driven is because, I look back at all the shit that I said that I wanted to do, and seeing that I've gotten step by step closer to what I'm working towards, it makes me excited, because I'm like, okay, like... Does
it feel like you're solidifying yourself in this path? Okay.
Yeah, like, it kind of makes me feel like I'm making a name for myself, and showing people, like, I could really do what I say that I want to do. That's what keeps me driven. Also, just seeing the progress, of course, the same thing. Just progress, really. Seeing everything come to life little by little. Seeing the confidence grow within my stuff that I'm doing. It's pretty dope.
So would you say this is your purpose, is to pretty much overall be a creative in all ways?
Yeah. I just need to... I'm still figuring out how to do one thing at a time because I'm somebody who wants to do it all, but I'm forgetting that in order to do everything, you have to like take it step by step and perfect each thing one by one. Like, there's going to be transitions within your life where you're gonna have the opportunity to work on your artwork or your music or your modeling or anything else that you want to do. You just have to like be aware of it within the moment. Like, okay,
true. Because them shits go by fast.
Yeah, and like now, I just really think I'm being called to work on music, like dead ass.
I can see that. How long have you been doing music now?
Since November of last year.
So not even a year yet. And you already got, I feel like, pretty big accolades when it comes to underground music, from the streams, the feedback you get on the music, people posting the music.
Yeah, I think it's really dope seeing the way that people interact with it. It makes me really happy. It makes me feel like I'm doing something right. Like,
and just think that's less than a year.
Yeah. I already have the performance too. That shit was crazy to me. Like, being asked to perform the 2 songs.
July 22nd.
But like, no, for real. Like, being asked to do that already, I was like, bitch, like, keep going. Keep believing in yourself. Keep going. Like, be more serious with putting out content too. Like, content does not have to be perfect. Just put that shit out there. Like,
just gotta be you at the end of the day.
Yeah, like, the people who really fuck with you are gonna fuck with you regardless of what you're wearing, what you look like your surroundings. Like, they're gonna fuck with you and they're gonna see the growth and it's gonna make them appreciate you more.
Facts. What's one thing that keeps you, or I would say, what's one thing that you struggle with when it comes to just staying on your path of creative? Is there anything that you feel like that just not hinder you, but it's just a thought that flee, it come in and out type of thing? I know for me it's self-doubt, but it don't live there too long. It might be like 5 seconds and it's gone.
Yeah, sometimes I do have self-doubt when I'm like, damn, like all the time that I've invested into being a creative, like what if I would have invested that into something else? But then I'm like, no, you know why you're doing this. You know you have a higher purpose. You know where you're going. So keep going.
Type
like,
shit.
You gotta kind of like crush that thought, crush the criticism, and believe in yourself. Because there's gonna be criticism regardless. Like, it's not going to be perfect whenever you put out the moment you do it. Like, you have to perfect your craft.
Especially if you're the artist that live really just, not in the moment, but you create in the moment, you put out in the moment, you go based off feels, not really. Yeah, you look at your analytics and all that stuff, but it's more so, what am I feeling today?
Yeah, definitely. I've kind of gotten better with my mental health and my depression, like stuff like that. I just try to focus on like the blessings that I have in life. Like, that kind of helps me.
Oh, yeah. Because in the way we live in a world of negative, so it's hard. It's easy to do that part. Yeah. I feel like it's hard to live in positivity, speaking positivity. Shit, being surrounded by positivity is kind of hard nowadays.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Especially with the government and everything.
Oh, yeah. And from just how we look at me personally, no man should ever have the say-so or the right, blah, blah, to dictate what women do with their body when it comes to reproductive, tattoos, like whatever a woman wants to do, in my opinion, let them do it. And as men, we back these decisions, we protect these decisions.
Yeah.
And that should be the way those type of things work. But with the government, it's more so old white guys that have this not even 50s mentality, fucking Stone Age mentality of, you do what I say, this is where it's gonna go. You don't work, you don't do that. And that's what's fucking up the government, honestly.
I just don't really understand their whole perspective of, oh, we're trying to protect lives. We're trying to protect people from, like, dying, or these babies deserve to be here. But it's like, you don't even do shit with the babies that already are here. Like, in foster care.
Foster care is really like human, animal shelters type shit.
No, dead ass. Like,
sometimes the same damn cruelty type shit.
The energy that they put into passing laws for child, like, human birth rights, what about the rights that they're already here? Like, those kids, don't they have a right to actually live a fulfilling life? Like, CPS, bro, like, CPS is getting handed to them because of the fact that so many caseworkers are being found guilty of not doing their fucking job.
Yeah.
Like, these kids are dying in the care of CPS workers not checking right or doing their fucking job.
Oh, we'll be there, but are they good? Okay, we're just gonna mark it as he's good.
Thanks. Or they'll just like call the police to do like a welfare check. They're like, okay, yeah, they're here, they're good. Like, bro, did you check the fridge to see if there's any food?
Mm-hmm.
Did you check their bodies, see if there's any scars? Did you talk to them individually to see how they are?
Yeah, you gotta pull them out. I feel like when something happens, you gotta pull them out. Even the house.
Yeah.
Man, you just have to ride them in the police car or
Yeah.
something. Ask questions. Just switch
like,
up the environment.
Personally, like, I've dealt with CPS.
Mhm.
Like, I've had that within my life. And it's like, what they do is they'll schedule and they'll let the parents know, like, okay, we're going to talk to them this day. How the fuck do you know that these, like, parents aren't,
whipping them into shape.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
like, you better not say shit. You better let them know everything's okay. Like, that's how it goes.
And as a kid, you gonna listen to whoever's quote unquote in control.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, this is who I see the most. Not really understanding the power of the CPS worker. If I tell them not the right information, but what's actually going on, shit could be changed or altered or whatever that needs to happen usually.
It's just fucked up the way that the government picks and chooses what's important to go after because they know that they have that authority and the power to do so. And it's like, I understand us as a country, we're kind of spoiled because whenever we're like, hey, that's not right, change it back, they're like, fine.
Yeah.
Like,
but
okay.
at the same time, it takes a lot of sometimes violence and blood spill just to get that change back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, it doesn't need to be that way. It's just so repetitive within the country that it happens. And it's
I feel like they had to separate, in my opinion, law from morality.
And ego. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like,
especially when it comes to... I've seen politicians really do shit in my mind that I feel like is just... You gotta know this is morally fucked up.
Yeah.
There's no way you just gonna stand on this.
If there's any politicians watching this and you want to make a difference...
real difference.
Actually use your fucking authority for something good instead of just being like, I'm a politician. Like, okay, what do you do as a politician?
Or tap in with real people. Because when it comes to the shit that I see that get passed that's supposed to help, I don't see those funds ever trickle down into areas that I be in or areas that I see and stuff like that.
Yeah, because then they lead it to like people like us to actually have a voice to make a difference.
And then go really do help. Like some stuff you're doing it out of your pocket. You're doing it out of the love. It's not really the...
Bro, teachers.
Oh, yeah.
Out of pocket every day.
As a teacher, I feel like you gotta love being a teacher. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because that shit sounds crazy hard.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Questions for you. Let me see if I got a question for you as a guy.
Ooh.
As a man, how does it feel to... No, I'm kidding. What would a world populated by clones of you be like?
Damn. I would say a pretty good society of me now. Younger me, this world will implode on itself. But me now... Oh, back then I feel like I had one perspective on a lot of things.
Yeah.
I didn't have that experience, the probably age to go through the things I went through to kind of develop that multi-dimensional type of aspect. So where like back then I used to be more of, I ain't gonna say the aggressor or the oppressor or something, but
do you think
when it's time to give...
Like ego-driven?
Back then, yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Because at the end of the day, most stuff that you was standing on was from ego. Who you was trying to bang was ego. Everything derived from ego, younger self. But now, no. I know how to put myself in somebody that's getting bully shoes, the principal shoes, the mom shoes, the dad shoes. Now I can, wear a couple different shoes to where back then, no. If we're going to war, we're going to war. We're going to kill everything. Kind of like what the Putin dude is doing. Yeah. You get involved, we're going to blow this whole motherfucker up. But even then, that just shows you, men, once we get in our head, it's game over. But now, no, this would be a productive society.
You're like,
I'll be in the politicians. Should be actually getting done because I'm the type of person, I'm hands-on. So if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Yeah. It might take me a week, might take me 2. But if I say I'm going to come to your house and see what your family up to, I'm going to get there, we're going to do this. Oh, y'all need this? Let's get the government, CPS, whatever it needs to take, the food stamps, EBT, all that shit.
Facts.
Because most of the people I know that get EBT, you got to be borderline, like literally, either out your fucking house about to get kicked out. Shit.
Or you got to have a shitload of kids.
Yeah, like shitload of kids. To where it's just, lady, why you have this many kids?
Yeah, they're like, damn, we got to help you.
Which it shouldn't be, because some people just need maybe a little 3-month help out or 6 months. Yeah. They ain't really got to live on EBT, but 6 months could put them in a, better spot.
Cool.
But to answer your question, very productive society. Very productive. And brutal.
Someone asked, what are some fun facts people may not know about you?
Oof. I'm not fun. That's a fun fact. People always, I don't know if people assume that or just, if I ever gave out the image that I'm a quote unquote cool guy or something like that, I'm actually not.
He's lying.
I like to stay in the house. Like if I could do this all day and just put all my art into the house and put it out on the internet, blah blah, let it live, that's cool.
Yeah.
But another fun fact, I feel like I'm a nice person. A lot of people might perceive me as to be mean or something, but I'm a pretty peaceful person until that time comes where you have to show that side. But personally, I never want to show that side until I die.
I feel you.
Like that's not a, because once I've tapped into self, when I get that type of angry, I'm drained. Like I might fucking take a nap for the rest of the day after a nice yelling session or argument or something. It's like, whoa, this took way too much fucking shit from me.
It takes me like a good 2 days to fully like calm the fuck down if I'm pissed, because I'm the type of person like I'll try and give my space, and if I'm not giving my space, it's just like, bro, like I'm trying to get space so I don't spaz the fuck out on you right now. Like,
yeah, because I don't believe in the talking. I don't believe in certain things when it comes to, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
It's just different when you're arguing with like a male or female, because you can never go to that level. Oh no,
that's different. With a male, I would definitely not even let it get to like that point to where it's like if it's just somebody like I know or whatever, and it's a guy, I'd be like, look, I'm not gonna speak to you until you calm down.
Oh yeah.
Like dead ass, cause like when a man gets upset, it's very like reactive, and a woman is super emotional, so it's like
you don't volatile.
Like you don't know how that's gonna go, and also like just depends on both parts. Like
because women do hit.
It's just not cool. I used to be abusive in a relationship, and that shit's not cool at
all.
Yeah. Like especially having like your partner tell you how it makes them feel. That shit hurt my heart. Like no, that shit's never okay.
Facts. Women, men, don't hit.
Don't hit your partner. Don't do it.
In my mind, I ain't gonna lie, women hitting is, because I always think about the physicality. Most women not gonna hurt me like how a nigga gonna hurt my face if they hit me. Yeah. But at the same time, women, you shouldn't, because some niggas will hit you back. Me personally, I'm just gonna Mayweather that shit, because y'all usually slow as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. But
some of us.
No, I just lie. I have seen some women like really have them things where it's like, you might like when UFC first started and people were like, oh, I didn't want to watch no women shit, blah blah. They're like, oh. But now it's like I've seen some of those same dudes like, bro, you seen Ronda Rousey, you seen this, you seen that? Yeah. Because even then, I didn't know women had that type of, not really strength, but I didn't know y'all could like put them together to where it's just flawless. Yeah. Like how when they say WNBA is not exciting NBA, but now I've seen women starting to do it. Women starting to do the same thing. Women busting Steph Curry threes because now they understand, oh, we got to do some exciting to get this budget up. We got to do this. Yep. Because for a long time, I personally wasn't watching WNBA. But now, no, it's kind of exciting. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel you.
I got some questions for you.
Oh, okay.
Is this shit you want to hear?
Shit that you want to hear.
Oh, you gotta get a soundbite for that shit.
I know.
That'd be fucking crazy.
No, didn't we save something?
I want to say it was on the recording.
It was. Yeah. You recorded it.
All right. These are our fan questions for Young MG or Young M. I don't know how you guys.
However the fuck y'all want to call it.
Young M is crazy. Okay. All right. This is from Houston Confidential. Is it keeping your peace or is it just a lack of accountability?
It depends on what it's about. Because if it's something that doesn't involve me and I don't know much about the subject or anything, I'm not going to speak on something I don't know about. Because I'm not an ignorant person. Like, I'm not just going to be talking for no fucking reason. Lack of accountability. I think me in general, I'm just the type of person, like, I'm learning now that when it comes to myself and the shit that I do, it takes me a little while to process what I do as a person because of the fact that I've never really had people tell me, like, hey, like, that's not okay, or hey, like that's not cool, because I don't.
Oh, they just what do they let you rock, or they just don't say nothing at all?
It's either people don't tell me anything, but the thing is, like, I'm not the type of person that does bad shit, so I don't hear that from people. But when it's like a character development issue to something that I need to work on, like of how I deal with things or how like I process things, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I overthink shit and I'm like the worst possible outcome pops in my head. And I'm like, okay, fuck this.
You go down the rabbit hole with it?
Yeah, like I'm like, no, I don't even want to do this. Fuck this. I'd rather just, just like not even fuck with it at all. But it's important to let people know that that's how you're feeling, because the right people won't judge you for it. The right people will try and walk you through it and be there for you and be like, hey, like, no, that's not what we meant by that. Also, like, it's important that you don't think negatively like that, because, like, we're not those type of people. People who don't give a fuck about you will be like, bitch, fuck you. Like, no, ain't nobody trying to do that to you, and they'll react in a certain ugly way. But when people don't understand, it's like we're all trying to
hopefully better ourselves,
and also, like, if you come from a household like me, like a very, very, I guess, not horrible household,
just dysfunctional.
It was, like, super dysfunctional as a kid. Like, I didn't really have a good...
But at that time, did you know it was dysfunctional, or you learned that, like, afterwards?
See, that's the thing. As a kid, I've always been super hyper-aware of my situations because of the things that I was being put through. Like, whether it be violence from my parents' part, or just, like, being around people who just had no accountability of how to take care of a child, and I had to take care of myself. It's like, you grow up doing that and having that mindset, like, okay, I got it.
How old were your parents when they had you?
My mom and my dad were super young. My mom and my dad were both 17 turning 18.
Oh, yeah. So you pretty much grew up with them.
Yeah. Like, I definitely...
For good or for worse.
Yeah. Like, it was a learning process for all of us. And now that I'm 25, I'm learning that I am okay when it comes to going about life, going about my goals and my dreams. But when it comes to things that bother me, the way that I have always handled them is not how I wanted to handle them. Like, as a kid, I had to handle things on my own a certain way because my emotional, like, needs, they weren't being met like that. So my reaction to how I handle things is like, okay, I'll handle it on my own. Like, leave me alone. Like, just leave me the fuck alone. Like, I got it. I'll be okay. And, like, there's people who are like, hey, you don't have to deal with that alone. Like, you don't have to, like, seclude yourself or just, like, deal with it on your own. Because, like, me, I'm the type of person, again, like, I overthink shit. And it's either overthinking to the point to where it's something bad, and I just fully am just, like, in this mode of, fuck this, like, I don't want to talk to nobody, I'm going to just handle this on my own. And it gets to the point to where I'm handling on my own, and something happens, and I have a complete breakdown. Because I can't handle it on my own. But now that I'm realizing that, I'm like, okay, like, I have people around me who I can talk to about how I'm feeling, who will help guide me through these bad thoughts, so that way I can grow as a person and not focus so much on that energy.
Because now you seem like me, to where now you're realizing you have a brick wall.
Yeah.
I think as kids we develop that sense of nothing could break us and nothing will break us until you get older, and it's so much, and now you facing other levels, because you face what you face as kids, but it's another level of facing shit as an adult, because you're really out here by yourself.
Yeah, like you start to understand you're either going to repeat those patterns that your parents did and that you did as a kid to try and cope, or you're actually going to grow as a person, get rid of those generational traumas, and, like, it never happens in a, like, oh, this is something my mom and dad used to do, let me not do that. It's always like, damn, I reacted like that. Or, damn, I handled that situation in a bad way, and it's familiar because it's what I grew up seeing. And that's when you're like, okay, I need to do something about this before it continues to do that. It's about...
And you create your pattern for if you have a family or yourself.
Yeah, and it takes being aware and taking accountability. Like, you...
Oh, yeah. That's just tiring, but you have to do it for sure.
Yeah, definitely. You have to take accountability to do the shit like that. If not, then you're never going to get anywhere.
Facts. Hey, shout out to you, Houston Confidential. That was a pretty good one, man.
Thank you. That was a really good question. And you got to know a little bit about my childhood, I guess.
Facts. You really named this show a good name. Shit you want to hear. This is really good. I like this.
Thank you.
All right, we got another one from, if I'm saying your shit wrong, I'm just going to spell it for you. GINSU 94. Jinsu, I'm thinking. 94. Are you planning on being an independent artist, or are you trying to get a record deal? trying to go Young Money on this?
Whatever makes me the most money, that's what I'm doing. If I'm making the most money by being an independent artist and they're not offering something either more, I'm not doing it. But if it's a record deal that I can fully have a lawyer with me and that lawyer's like, yo, like, you should go for this, by all means, yes. Yeah. But I wouldn't sign shit without a lawyer. That's like, good. I've already learned my lesson working with managers and shit like that. They make you sign contracts. Like, nah, dude. That's just not what's up.
Because even sometimes, in a way, you have to watch the manager that throw in the contract too fast. Or that's the first statement. Oh, I want you to do this. Yeah. But we have this contract I need you to sign right now.
Definitely.
Record deal wise, when it comes to giving up your creativity, how much percentage are you giving up?
I think as an artist, it's important to be able to have your own creativity because that's the whole reason I started this. I wanted to be able to, like, pour what's inside here out into the world. And, like, me as an artist, I'm good with my words when it comes to what I'm trying to get across to people. But when it comes to, how do I say it, explaining why I did it or what my inspo from it was, it's like...
The higher self almost.
Yeah, like, I didn't one day just be like, oh, today I'm going to do a video like this. Like, I allow things to flow. I allow things to come to me when it comes to, like, creativity-wise. So if I don't have the freedom to do that and to give my ideas, I don't think I would be able to fuck with it just because, like, this is me that I'm putting out there. And for people to actually want to hear stuff that I'm doing, they have to know it's from me. Yeah. And I think people will be able to determine whether it's me or not.
Oh, yeah. Because you can hear even, like, with J. Cole, prime example. We love Cole for what he was doing. Cole was Cole. Then he dropped, damn, what was that little fucking radio song he dropped?
Which one?
God damn, I can't think of it. But whatever, the story itself.
The one that's like, I ain't never did this before.
Yeah, I think it's that one. And he was like, yeah, man, I let Nas down with that one because he could tell that was just out of my character to make a radio, so say, song. And just stuff like that, it could hurt you, not physically, fucking emotionally, because now you letting down your fans.
Yeah.
I ain't even going to say your core fans, but just your fans in general. Because once they learn you, they know you and stuff like that, they know when you going to do something different. Even if it's different, they be like, that's still her, though.
Yeah.
But when it's just something far left, far right, they're like, all right, that's a label.
See, that's the thing.
Because even with Megan Thee Stallion, I can hear sometimes when the label get involved.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mind the label getting involved because overall I would trust their judgment that they know how to make superstars. Like,
that's a good outlook. I ain't never heard of outlook.
Like, thank you. For real though, like, if you're going to sign a contract and work with people, you have to trust their side too, that they're gonna help you grow as a person.
I didn't really thought about that. Yeah.
But like, the thing is, allow them to help you grow as a person, but stay grounded to yourself so that way you know it's actually what you want and what you're cool with. Cause like,
you never want to lose yourself.
Cause like, honestly, if I were to come out with a radio hit, I want it to be about some shit that I want people to actually like hear. Like, okay, maybe J. Cole one day was like, yeah, there was this girl in class that I really wanted to fuck, and I'm gonna make a song about it.
Type shit.
Like, if he were to come out and say that, I would have been like, real. Like, I felt that. Like, there's somebody that I one day had a crush on, and like, you kept thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
But like, I don't know. I don't know if like, as an artist, they're not allowed to say shit like that, or it's just the label wanted him to make a hit, and he was like, okay, bet.
Yeah, because I feel like at this point, he could have still came out and said years later, like, hey, man, that was, I wanted to make that.
Like, it was homework or something for him.
But no, he, I think, I forgot what song it was, but he was like, yeah, man, I let my idol down type shit. Which, you know, that might have been him addressing it then, just saying, I let my man down type shit.
Who's your idol, like, in your opinion?
Personally?
You can't ask me this question either.
I was saying, I honestly don't have no idols because of the way I grew up in Mississippi. Personally. I have, like, the closest dude that could possibly be in my idol thing from back in the day, or to now, would probably be Boosie. Because he was like a, you know, hood legend in Mississippi. Like for us, Boosie was how Drake is looked at to the entire world.
True.
Type shit.
Drake for real is
so
like,
for us, Boosie couldn't do no wrong. Type shit.
Drake is up there right now. Like,
but no, idols personally, I don't know. Either my dad just never instilled me to like look up to niggas. Like, you know who's good, you know who's nice. All right, let me try to train my skills to be better than him, like stuff like that. But to just idol, I don't know. Honestly, I would really want to say myself.
Yeah.
Because I've changed a lot. Like, I'm not supposed to be like this. I'm supposed to be in one type of environment and thriving or fail in that type of environment.
I feel you.
To where, yeah, I would honestly say myself. But now I want to know yours.
No, man. Fuck.
Honestly, I don't like the word idol. Who are some people that you inspire from? Like, for me, inspire, I pull from Pharrell. I pull from, like, guys like that. So, yeah. Elon Musk, like.
You pull from them music-wise or the way that they make their music? Cause
honestly, I would say lifestyle.
Okay.
I ain't even going to say music. Because I like Pharrell beats, don't get me wrong, but just the way they go about business, handling, like, the money, handling that type of money with a family, handling that type of money with a wife, handling that type of money with kids.
True.
Like, nigga like me early on, if I would have got Pharrell money, I don't know if I would be still with my wife. So that's the thing I would have to learn. Just me, even me being now, I'm still solid in what I do, but I don't have 30 million right now. So I can't say I'm going to be solid with 30 million. But I do these things and exercises on a daily basis to keep the mind as focused as possibly could be to where 30 million is just going to be 30 million. I'm up. I ain't trying to do the sick shit my mind would tell me to do as a younger self.
Yeah.
Because, no.
Do you feel like men who make a lot of money find it harder to be faithful to the things that they love in their life?
Because I ain't even going to put it, honestly, I would say it's money, but I ain't even going to put it money-based. It's mental. Because it's billionaires that stay faithful.
True.
It's broke niggas that stay faithful. It's broke niggas that keep their dick in different pussy every day but can't afford nowhere to live but stay fucking. So I wouldn't even say it's money-based. It's once your mental ain't right, you'll never be right. Because I was a cheater back in the day. My mental was never right. Now my mental is 80%. Still working.
Okay.
Yeah. But lazy way, like my old self, I would have blamed it on the money. Oh yeah, nigga cheating because he can't settle down. But now that I know it's deeper than just money, it's all mental. It's all mental.
I feel that. Because if mentally you're not in that place to do that or to want that, you're not going to do it.
Exactly.
Like, it's a choice to be faithful.
Oh, yeah. I ain't going to say a daily choice, but a choice.
True.
Because if you think about it daily, you might need to assess some shit.
Yeah. Daily, if you're like, damn, should I be faithful today? Hey, don't talk to nobody. Please don't talk to nobody.
Yeah, if it's daily. What's it? It's the same for women, though.
Yeah.
Because recently studies I've got from the streets, women be cheating. Like, I personally never experienced that, or they just that damn cold, I ain't never find out.
I think women are, like, I don't know, easier at hiding the fact that they can cheat, just because, like,
But I don't say most women, but a majority of women are emotional based. How can y'all, I ain't gonna say you, but from a woman's point of view, how can you feel like they hiding that type of energy? Because I'm a big energy person, so I can feel like it's a shift off or something. But if you're doing it that good to where you manipulating your frequency to where I can't even pick up on, some other shit that's going on.
Yeah.
You cold.
I feel like people who are able to do that lack empathy. Like, you have to be able to lack empathy towards people because, like, for you to put yourself in a space of making a connection with somebody, because that's what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for whatever reason, you're pouring into, like, whatever other person, like, you're making a connection either way.
Yes.
So it's like, how can you feel that connection and still go do that with another person? Like, you can't be thinking about, like, what the other person is thinking. Because me personally, when I have a connection with somebody...
Because I was saying, usually be deep.
Yeah, like, whatever decision I make, it's with them in mind now. Because, like, that's the person I'm with, So, I think people like that lack empathy, definitely.
That was real deep.
I know, right?
And that was just like our one question.
Why do I do that? Oh my God.
We're going to really kill this podcast shit.
Fuck, I know. This is like going pretty good.
Let me take a little lip chat break. I've been talking so much, my lips dry.
Let me me apply my lip gloss. Because what if I'm... Does it look okay? Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. All right. As we wrap up, shit you want to hear. Now we got another round of some fire-ass questions.
Let go.
Just like some quick shit I want to read off to you.
Okay.
Quick. Just like a quick shooter.
Okay.
Wendy's or Mickey D's?
Ooh. I love me a good hot and spicy, but Wendy's has spicy chicken nuggets.
Boom.
Like.
Oh my God, I just thought of something.
What?
Getting a little baconator, whatever. But a small one. Not too much meat. That should be fucking gross. I'm still gross out.
A baconator from where? Wendy's?
Yeah. But just like a little junior cheeseburger. Junior one. Dude, and then put the spicy nuggets on top of that with a little fries sprinkled on top of that.
Uh-huh.
That'd probably be crazy.
Do you ever think about the shit that they allow in our food? Like in America?
And that's what just grossed me out just then. Because I watched too many documentaries to where I'm surprised I still eat fucking like sausage and shit.
Same. Like sometimes when I'm like eating McDonald's, I'm like, damn, I'm eating McDonald's.
Exactly. Like I'm dipping my shit in barbecue sauce and I'm feeling bad. Like, this is gross.
And it does play a big toll on our health.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Because I was starting to cut out all that shit probably like 3 or 4 years ago. And now I just eat it very, very limited. And sometimes when I overindulge, now my body feels it. It's like, all right, nigga, you've been eating too much fast food this week.
Yep.
Oh, man, stomach bloated. You're not really properly taking poops and shit. That shit fuck with you. But second one, fuck them kids, or would you mind starting your own charity?
I would love to start my own charity. I think that would be awesome. Once I make enough money to be able to give back to my community, I want to be able to like fund after school activities for kids in low income neighborhoods because like
I'll be down to do that with you too.
Bro, so many people who never had a chance to express who they really wanted to be as a person because of like
just for the minor lack of resources. It's not even big shit. It'd be like shit that we really could come together and really get these niggas and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Facts. Definitely that.
That's good. All right. Ass or tits?
Personally,
I feel like women, y'all just appreciate it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
because I'm that way. I appreciate everything.
There are so many beautiful women who have like big
whole
butts,
different
like everything. I can be able to look at a girl and be like, okay, yeah, that's like that's her. Like that's
type shit, yeah. She didn't really go out of her way to do this.
Yeah. Cause I think as society, bro, like so many people, they try to be at a certain standard and they fail to realize like, bro, like, you're beautiful, like the way that you are because it's like your look.
But I will say that's America's fault too, though.
Yeah. From
the marketing, for the shit they push on TV back then, the magazines, America really had a good 20 years of promoting us some bullshit campaigns while we was in school. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, the milk one was the fucking worst one.
I was just thinking of that.
Oh, my God.
I'm not gonna lie. I still drink milk, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I eat cereal. And cookies. Yeah, don't get crazy now. Bro, but I'm still mad at the motherfucker.
I tried, though. I tried doing the oat milk, and, like, it's
I ain't gonna lie. I did not try. That shit, once I smelled it, I was like, nigga, I'm gonna die drinking this 2%.
I like soy milk. I do like soy milk.
Can't do that one either. My kids, though, they like the almond and the soy, yeah. Oh. We got them on the good stuff. Because, their palate is fresh to the world, so. Yeah. Because even my daughter, man, she loves salad and Chipotle. Like, she loves the healthy shit. Dad, I want healthy food. Oh. I know. I was like, no, my baby. You don't want these damn dollar chicken nuggets? Save me some money, nigga.
You sure you don't want to go to McDonald's today?
Oh, yeah. When my daughter learned about salada, it was a wrap.
She was like, no, I'd like a wrap with a smoothie. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that's like, okay.
I'm tapping myself out.
All right, last one. Solo sessions, studio-wise, or packed-out sessions? When is this? Niggas everywhere.
I tried the studio session when, like, everybody was in it and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I felt pressure like a motherfucker.
Me too.
Bro, like...
Good thing I had Crown with me that night, I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, my gosh.
Because honestly, in my mind, I always feel like everybody like this when I'm on the mic.
Yeah.
You better not fuck up, nigga. Oh, yeah. And it better be hard.
Cause it's like at that point they're seeing you in your craft. Facts, it's like you gotta show them like like I really am made for this.
Oh yeah, and that's why I like personally doing in my room solo sessions and then just putting out the video. Yeah. This is what it looked like when I'm in the record. Because now I can get comfortable because I don't feel like nobody's watching me. True. It's not the pressure usually that you're good or bad. It's just more so y'all niggas in here.
Yeah. I like working with somebody because I want someone to be able to critique me or tell me their like opinion on it. Yeah. Because I can perceive like what's going off one way, but like I said, I'm the type of person like it'll sound hard to me, but I'm like, damn, like could I even put this out there? Type shit. So if somebody were to tell me the truth and be like, that's ass or that sounds weird, I'd be like, okay, fuck it. Yeah. But if it's something that like I think sounds weird and it's fire to them, I just use it like in a certain way.
How many times will you record one take? I mean, like a take to get it right. Is it a number or is it unlimited till it's right?
Unlimited.
That's good.
Until it's right. Because there's so many ways that I guess you can use your like voice as a tool. So like, fuck yeah. Like if I can hear it a certain way or sound better a certain way, I'm gonna do it.
I like it. I like to hear it. I love to see. All right, last segment is called What You Listening To.
What you listening to?
Hey, so what's some of the things on your phone this week that's just been either keeping you motivated or keeping you focused?
I'm gonna show the songs that have been keeping me motivated, and also the songs that I've been like practicing to perfect like my projection.
Melodies and shit.
Yeah. Okay. So, 7:12 p.m. from Future, I Never Liked You. Okay. That's a good song. That's one of them. Money Don't Change You by Gunna.
Oh, yeah.
Money Don't Change You by Gunna.
Free YSL, man.
You know, that's two. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling through some
They can wait all day.
Hold on, y'all.
Shit you want to hear. Playlist coming soon.
Yeah. A lot of people do like to see my music taste, though.
That's what I'm saying.
I got y'all.
Because at the end of the day, what they say? Content.
Period. How You Feel by Travis Scott, Quavo, you know, Huncho Jet. G3 by Maxo Cream.
Jam in the H-Town.
Yeah. For these, dude, we can put, like, the album, like, covers in the middle of it. That would be dope as fuck. Shit that I've been practicing projection-wise for my singing. I say a lot on that. Into Black by Blouse. That's a good-ass fucking song.
You see how I spell that name?
It's so good. Like,
okay.
Y'all are gonna hear this song and transcend into another reality. And then you're gonna be like, wow.
Blouse. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, either on the video, then have them in like the link below.
Facts.
Or you just put it together playlist, actually.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And then, yeah. Look at you, coming up with all type of things.
You know.
Right on the fly. And that's my strong point when it comes to creating. Like you say, it's not too much you can plan for when you're creating. Besides, let's start with this foundation and pray to God. What I do, I pray to God that this final product is something I'm gonna like. Because if not, I don't have a problem with destroying this and starting from ground zero again. Thanks. And once I developed that, I can say my art got better, personally.
Hell yeah.
Because you're not scared to start over. And once you're not scared to start over in any aspect in life, what can you really lose at?
You know what's crazy? I noticed that with TikToks. Like, when you start making TikToks, like, now I'm like, no, I'm going to keep recording this till I get it right.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that dedication makes a difference.
And that's the cracks you slide through to success. Because at the end of the day, people are only successful because they're doing something you ain't.
True. Damn.
Bars, nigga.
Yeah, I didn't even see that one coming, dude. Like, what?
Hey, I might start battle rapping out here.
I'll be rapping, I'll be checking.
Shit. Okay, let's see. What you got going on this week? Shout out some of the people need to be keeping up with.
Okay.
Music, content, even though we're going to link everything, but... Or actually, this is a good one. What are your music goals for the next... What is this? No, it's summertime. So, next quarter is the last quarter for music. what do you plan on doing in the fourth quarter when it comes to projects, putting things together, or just locked in the studio, masterminding for next year?
Music-wise, right now my goal is to perfect this performance and get content so that way I can show people that I can perform.
That's going to be a good live one right there.
And, yeah, like from there, push that part. And then, I don't know, I'll probably get back to making music after this because I don't want to just start making a shitload of songs and then have to sing all of them because, like, it's a lot of work.
Like, you gotta memorize that
memorizing
shit.
them, knowing how to, like, project singing-wise through a mic, it's totally different from singing. Like, I noticed that when I'm performing, I keep putting the mic close to me because it's, like, that's how I record. Like, I record with the mic like this.
Yeah.
But, like, if I'm going to be singing, like, I need to find where I'm going to put the mic when I'm singing. Wow, like, still doing
projecting and all that shit,
so,
yeah. That's what I was seeing when you seen that Tim's chick? Nigerian singer, yeah. The mic was like probably like down there with a camera, and she was like, "If you want," I was like, "Damn!" And it's like this is live. This is coming through the mic right now. That's what I'm saying. Like that, the mic we record with and the performance mic is way different. So yeah, you definitely gonna have to find that range because when it's projecting, yeah, probably gonna be away from you, honestly. Because most, now that I think about it, unless you probably like, but
I'm gonna see if I can remove it. Well, we'll see. I have the practice on the 21st, so I'll keep you updated with that. You can, I'll keep you updated with
that. Oh, yeah, speaking of fucking content and stuff, I was on YouTube the other day, and I seen your thing popped up. I watched one of your old vlogs.
Shut the fuck up.
It was funny. It was something there that you did, but I cannot remember what it was. I was going to ask you, but
bro,
I did watch it, and I was like, that is funny as hell.
Dude, I need to go look at my views, because, like, I was thinking about doing a vlog soon again, like, life update. That would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know yet, though, because...
Because it's really, honestly, what do you want? Do you want to be a YouTuber?
No, but, like, if that's how I'm going to get my own fucking, like, TV show, and I need to show people, like, yo, like, you need to watch me, I'll do it.
Because even now, I'm leaning more towards make sure I get some good videos of my food review, because out of nowhere, videos are just starting to get more streams now. It's like, whoa, shit, y'all like a food review? All right, well, now let's dive into this food.
Yeah, the consistency of it.
Yeah,
but the thing is, when I'm consistent with something, and I personally don't see the results that
you looking for,
I'll put it to the side. But once I see that people are finally appreciating that craft,
go back to it.
All right, like, back to sketch.
And then next time, you should just fight through that and then see what happens.
I know. That's what I think I'm working on right now with, like, singing. Because, oh my God. Like, it takes...
Oh, yeah. Practice.
You have to, like, dedicate your time to be able to perfect that. Because it's, like, it's not something you can do and just, like, move your body. But, like, you're definitely having to train yourself.
Yeah, so you got to train that muscle, too. Because what people don't forget, even me, I didn't think it was really a throat muscle.
Dude, when I figured that out, I was like...
Yeah, I thought you just had a throat. Same shit. I was like... But it makes sense when it comes to, you know, once you get deeper into this. Because for me, a lot of stuff and knowledge for me came once I got more serious with music. Because a lot of shit, I ain't know none of this shit about music my whole life until about 3 years ago. And I was like, damn, this shit is fucking deep.
We're going to look back when we were like, remember when we were learning about music?
Oh, yeah.
And like, that's crazy.
Because now you just, at that point, you'd be learning about some way, probably still music, but shit that the normal people at that time couldn't fathom. Because that was once upon a time you type shit. Yeah.
There's this book that Jet has, and it's like, it shows you how to use like the instruments and shit for like music. I want to read it so bad.
Oh, yeah. I need to get another book like that. Like, I need a behind the scenes music industry book or something to where like I feel like I know more information about the business I'm trying to be in. Because in a way we in it, but we on the outskirts of it. We still underground type shit.
Yeah.
But
I can't wait to perfect this craft.
Oh yeah.
Deadass,
it's
like,
fun just daily doing it.
Yeah. Because, man, this is the beginning and look at the following we already have.
Exactly.
And this is what, a couple months into it?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Come on.
Just honestly a matter of time. I always felt like once I started doing music, and that first year I learned everything, and now actually kind of getting better, it's all right, it's a matter of time.
Yeah.
Because if people liking the shit I'm putting out, and I'm thinking this shit is straight asshole, oh man, just wait till I get better.
Yeah.
Or the sound I really want type of shit. That's really, for me, that's what kind of going through, finding that right sound to where, because certain beats I find, I sound the way I want to sound. I'm like, ooh, yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
And then certain songs is like, okay, now I got to figure out how to mix this to, I guess, sound better for this type of beat. But like slow beats, I kind of got better at those.
That's what's up, though.
Hey, man. This is Shit You Want to Hear. And we're brought to you by your boy York N.
Me.
Yes, sir. Hey, this is York and MG, man. We're going to see y'all, next week? Y'all going to be seeing this on the 22nd.
Make sure you stretch, okay?
Yeah, yoga is very important.
Stretch your body. Jesus.
And Capri Sun. Yeah. Hey, Capri Sun, if y'all ever see this, man, sponsor the kid.
Shout out to Capri Sun for sponsoring this video.
Hey, that's the audio I want to hear right there.
Facts.